Hi guys, so we're going to do another ab movement tonight. We're going to do a hanging leg or knee raise. We'll probably do knee raise. We'll show you a leg raise as well, but the knee raise is very good because it doesn't eliminate totally, but you can get the hip flexors out of it a little bit more, which a lot of people when they're doing leg raises tend to feel the hip flexors a lot. So George will come in and do a few reps so we can show you exactly what's got to be done. A couple of little tips first is try to keep your legs slightly apart, because what people tend to do is squeeze the legs together, which again is going to involve a lot more hip and other movement, other body parts. So by keeping them slightly apart, you can really focus then on the abdominals. Makes it tougher, so you'll probably find you can't get quite as many repetitions. Also, when you're on there, people tend to lean really far away from it. You want to be slightly over it, so you're in like a slightly crunched position, so we're involving the abdominals. If you saw the crunch that we did, so we were driving the elbows into the hips to make a smallest range of motion possible, so it's constant tension on the abs. It's a similar thing with the leg raise. We don't want the knees coming right up by the ears. All you want to do is flex the abdominals and let the knees come up through that as high as you possibly can without changing shape and staying nicely crunched over. So it's a very tight spot that you're going in there, and then lower the legs right back down to full straight position. So that's it for the talking a little bit for now. I'll give a little chat after. We'll also show you a movement without any equipment that you can do, either sat or laid, but we'll do this one first, and George will come in and I'll explain a little bit more as he's doing it. Okay, so George is getting in position now, so he's keeping his back up against the pad. As you can see, he's crunching himself over slightly there, so we've got the tension on the stomach. Legs slightly kept apart. What he's going to do is let the air out and crunch through the abdominals to lift the legs up. He's going to squeeze for a second, slowly lowering down till he feels a slight stretch in the abdominals at the bottom, then he goes again. So the repetitions should be performed just like any other muscle group. We're driving up, we're holding, we're slowly lowering, using that midsection, taking a stop, we're going again. The abs are a muscle just like anything else. For some reason, people do 100 reps, 1,000 reps every single day, twice a day. It's a muscle like anything else, must recover just the same, train it just the same. And George would tell you it's a lot tougher doing it like that than just throwing your legs up and down and squeezing your legs together. Okay, so if you're stronger and that doesn't test you enough, what you want to do then is straighten your legs. They don't have to be perfectly straight. You can do that if you wish, but a slight bend in the knee is fine. So the position, everything is exactly the same. He's going to lift out, flexing through the abs, holding, and slowly coming down, resisting through the stomach, trying to keep the stress off the legs. Air out, flexing, controlling down. So with the extra weight there pushed out, he's feeling it a lot more in the abs and it's a lot tougher to do. So if you're slightly stronger, try this one instead. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is George is going to come in and we're going to do a laid down knee raise, a laid down leg raise, just to show you that you don't need any equipment and you can do this on the floor. There's ways you can do it at home, hanging from things, but obviously it can become a little bit dangerous. We don't want to advise that. So these are really good movements and we'll show you how to do it on the floor. Okay George, so lay flat, arms out to your side, spread out, okay, keep your head back. Okay, so all you're going to do is let the air out, just as we did, don't let the feet and knees touch. Good flex of your abs, keeping the lower back down, and then slowly, using the legs as the weight, push them back out, and we're going to stop about an inch off the floor, okay? Good, control back out. That's it. Pause, squeeze back up, flexing them abs. Good, that's the way, slowly back out, really keeping yourself nice and flat on the floor. Perfect, that's the way. Good. Sorted. Okay, so George has just performed with the almost straight leg. What a lot of people do with that is they'll come up and they'll go really high over the head with the legs. It's fine, but you're involved in a lot of other things a lot of the time there. It's not just abs. What I want you to do is let the air out. Don't suck your belly button into the spine. Try and contract the abs. And as you lift to the point that you're feeling the abdominals crunch. As soon as the abdominals have squeezed hard, your legs will be as far as they can go. You're then using other muscles to go beyond that. Okay, so you only want it to go till you feel the contraction in the abs. Lowering down, just making sure that your feet don't touch the floor, whether you're doing knees or whether you're doing straight leg. That will keep the tension on the stomach just the same. Although you're laid back with this, try and keep the abs contracted, so you're feeling the tension in the abs, and then as soon as you feel the stretch at the bottom, back into the next rep. And like I say with abdominals, still perform them like everything else. Squeeze up through the muscles, get a good contraction at the top, lower the negative under control, pausing at the bottom so we're not bouncing straight in with momentum back into the next rep. And it's as simple as that.